shooting. Mommy, people that's dead. Mommy, kini mo ṣe? I've been shooting pushing 2 million contribution.
Hey guys, hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So I was scrolling, I'm always scrolling to find stories, to talk about. I came across this one. So this was about, her name is Tope Osoba. She's a Nollywood actress, 41, and she passed away. And now they're postponing the funeral. They're trying to figure out what happened to her. So the story pretty much goes that she got involved with a shepherd, a religious guy, and things kind of went downhill. In the past, she had cancer and she beat cancer and everything like that. A lot of people donated to her, and people are saying that the reason this guy even got involved with her was because of the donations and stuff like that. So she got involved with this man. This man somehow moved her into his family's home, and things just went downhill from there. I mean, you can look at the before and after pictures and you see the difference. I mean, she doesn't look good, okay? So she got involved with the guy, and now videos are being released back to back, I think from WhatsApp, of her sending, conversation that she was having with her mom, pretty much telling her mom to help her out, to help her out, and what could she do to be better so that this man would want her. Remember, she's 41, and in a lot of different cultures, when you get to a certain age, like over 40s, and you don't have a child and you're not married, people are going to start talking. People are going to start looking down on you. Everywhere you go, it's always the big elephant in the room, like, oh, she's not married, she doesn't have kids. And in a lot of African cultures, yeah, this is a major thing. So she got involved with the guy and everything. She was sending videos back to back. In the videos, you could see her looking really bad. They mentioned that she wasn't eating, she wasn't sleeping, and pretty much maybe dealing with some mental illness that was starting to come on. And she keeps asking her mom pretty much to help her out, to learn ways that she can be better so this man would want her. When she got there, the siblings, the sisters of this guy, started being really mean to her, and they were mistreating her. She says in the videos, like, they're doing all this stuff to her, and she's just asking, like, what can I do, because she didn't want to leave the marriage. She not even married yet, she wanted the marriage, and she doesn't want to leave the guy. So she keeps asking the mom, like, to help her out, and she's just breaking down. She believed that, being 41, she was like saying how she prayed to God and said, she quit smoking and she quit doing certain things like this, and just like wanting to be married and wanting a kid. And so she's kind of like, I've done the stuff that I need to do, like God help me, get there to where I can get married one day and all this stuff. So this guy pretty much took advantage of that. And used, her being older and not having a child and not being married to take advantage in some ways. So she put her over there, which was the first bad thing, is having her live with the family members who were looking down and kind of stepping on her like, you are nobody, you're old and you're not married and you don't have kids. This is something that some people in the parts of the world can use against you. So they started kind of stomping on her like, you are nobody, like nobody wants you and stuff like that. So she goes on sending these videos, crying every night, like just sending her like desperation. And later on, she mentioned that, I'm older, and I just have done everything that I can, for this man to want me. And later on, the man even told her to pretend to the people that they're not involved with each other at all, because the sisters were so upset and didn't like her so much that the guy told her, like, just pretend that we're not even together. So you can imagine, for somebody to tell you, like, hey, just pretend like we're not together, like how that can affect somebody, because it's rejection. Here's somebody who's like literally yearning for this man to love her, to accept her, and he's doing the opposite. And this is why I always say be careful of men that are very religious like this. They take you from one place and you can go completely to the other side, because right now she's passed away. She's gone. You know what I mean? Somebody who actually beat cancer is now gone for a different reason. You know what I mean? And so this guy was just kind of like not defending her, And I like how people give the example of you know, Peter from P Square, whose wife was not accepted by the family members, whatever, and he did everything to try to protect that woman. As a man, you're supposed to try to protect your woman, especially if you have family members that are like against her and are trying to do everything to make her life miserable. You're supposed to step in and speak up, but this man did not. So it's almost like the desperation part led her into this. And another thing they brought up is that she was reaching out to different pastors, reaching out to different men of God or whatever to pray for her. And that was a warning in itself. Like, you need to be careful running around to different people, different psychics, different people to pray for you as a woman, because there's so many hands are on you, you know, and you don't know what people are up to. The energy that you're putting on yourself by being desperate and asking, please pray for me so I can get a child. Please do whatever, you know, witchcraft or whatever, so I can one day have a husband and all this stuff, can lead you into a really bad place. You know what I mean? So this story is really sad because the videos are really, really sad compared to how she was before to now. This was a woman that was doing well for herself. And to look at the pictures now and to see those videos, I was sad. I just got teary, like, wow. You know, when she's reaching out to her mom and crying like that, breaking down and saying things like, you know, just help me so I can be a better woman, so that this man would pretty much accept her. Like, it's so sad to watch, guys. Like, it just broke my heart. Because there's women that are doing this. There's women that feel that they're nobody because they're not married at a certain point. They don't have kids at a certain point. So now they're nobody, despite even having success in other parts of their life. So for me, this video is just a perfect example of, please, find a way to be okay by yourself. Find a way to fulfill yourself so that you're not desperate where the next man that comes along, or the next man that says, oh, I'm a man of God, you know, I'm good, you know, come along. You just go with that. You don't sit back and say, hey, wait a minute, you know, what's going on here? To stay in a marriage, to stay in a relationship that's not going anywhere, because now the guy is saying like, oh, we were not married, and he's kind of like, I'm innocent, I had nothing to do with what happened to her. But they're questioning him because it doesn't add up, like what really happened to her at the end of the day. Why were it seems like the money that she got from when she had cancer and all that, it was all gone. Now they wanted nothing, the family members want nothing to do with her, because that's what she's good for. She's not anybody because she's not married and doesn't have a kid. They don't look anything. People will literally want you to take anybody, a disabled man, to take a man that is deaf, because at least you have one. And that is concerning to me, because the seriousness in other parts of the world where being married and having kids is put up so high that when you don't meet that, it's everybody stepping all over you and looking down on you, and it's driving women to extreme lengths. You know, it just really concerns me, guys. Like, I just get so mad that I don't know. Like, it's really bad, because a lot of women have lost their lives over things like this. Like, to see that woman looking like that compared to how she was before, I'm just like shocked. It's really sad, guys. So the lesson that I could say here is, please be okay by yourself. Like I always say, take care of yourself, fulfill yourself, so that you don't take the next man that comes along just because he's around. You know, do not let other people determine your worth, okay, where they can step all over you because you don't have this and you don't have this. That should never be the case, you know. I remember a woman that was joking about, I might be older, but I'm wiser. I have a lot to offer, knowledge and all this. The age is nothing, okay? Just don't let that, because that desperation will have you running around here, left and right, going to this psychic, going over here to another pastor, going to a man of God, because they promise that they're going to help you out. And in the end, they don't. They're just another person to take advantage of you, to step all over you. You know what I mean? So for me, it was just really disturbing to watch these videos, guys. Like, oh my gosh. Like, if you think about people that have daughters, like, you don't want your daughter to end up in a situation like this, looking like that. It is so sad.